You're awesome, dude. I don't ever drink much, but I just, every now and then you need like just a slash. excellent.
You ready? Okay. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. How are you? Good, wonderful. My name is William Harris. I'm President and CEO here at Space Center Houston. I'm absolutely delighted to welcome all of you here for a very, very special evening to celebrate Expedition 56 and 57. I want to extend a very warm welcome to all of our colleagues at NASA Johnson Space Center, our members and others. Space Center Houston is the official visitor center for NASA Johnson Space Center, so we're the portal through which the public comes and visits. We've had a really extraordinary year here, setting attendance records, which just, I think, demonstrates the public's interest in space exploration. We hope that you'll come back and visit us beyond this evening. I think in the background we've got a lot of great images happening, but if you check out our new website at spacecenter.org, we have lots of exciting program happening this year around the Apollo 50th anniversary. In fact, our next program is this Friday evening. We have a special screening of The Right Stuff, and we're going to open with some special remarks by retired astronaut Brian Duffy. So please check our website for future programs. Space Center Houston is also about science learning, and so I'm really appreciative to the crew who's here this evening. You've all participated in wonderful downlinks and other kind of programs to help advance science learning, not only in our community, but across the nation and around the world. And that's something we're very deeply appreciative of, so thank you all for your service beyond the experiments and work that you're doing as NASA astronauts. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce Joel Walker, who is the head of operations at NASA Johnson Space Center, but Joel also fulfills the role as one of our board members here at Space Center Houston, and we're very grateful for his leadership. He's a terrific advocate for engaging the public in science learning and engineering learning around the space program. So please join me in extending a warm welcome to Joel Walker.
Howdy. All right. So thank you for coming tonight. We're going to have a lot of fun. We've got a lot of awards to hand out. We got crew videos to see. It's got a lot of exciting stuff. So we're going to have fun tonight. How you say? Okay? All right. So I am Joel Walker, Director of Center Operations. That's air conditioning, cleaning toilets, mowing the grass, the really critical stuff at Johnson Space Center. But it's a pleasure for us to be here tonight with the crews of the International Space Station and all the good team members to help make this possible. I want to start by thanking William and all the team members at Space Center Houston, Tracy Lamb, Andrew Vargas, and all the folks here that make this program possible. So big round of applause for Space Center Houston. So now it's my great pleasure to introduce my boss and the director of the Johnson Space Center, Mr. Mark Geyer. Mark, would you come up and say a few words?
Well, thank you, and good evening. Thanks for coming out. It's great to see all of you here today, and it's a real honor to be here to both welcome the crew and talk a little bit about their achievements, but also recognize other folks that were a big part of this mission on the ground and give them awards as well. So it's terrific that you came to celebrate the crew on orbit and the folks on the ground today. So our event features 6 of our International Space Station crew members from Expeditions 56 and 57. During their time aboard ISS, the 56 crew studied the behavior of atoms in extreme conditions, identified microbial growth aboard the space station, conducted tests to expand navigation capabilities to prepare for future travel far from Earth, and to carry out science ranging from physics to biological studies. The Expedition 57 crew contributed to hundreds of experiments in biology, biotechnology, physical science, and earth science, highlighting investigations into new cancer treatment methods and algae growth in space. A new life science glove box was installed, which is a sealed work area for life science and technology studies that can accommodate 2 astronauts. The crew is going to show us a video also and talk in more detail about their specific activities aboard ISS. But first, let me give you a little background about each of the astronauts. So I'm going to announce you. If you could stand up quick when I say your name real quick so people can see you and recognize you. First, I'll introduce Ricky Arnold, flight engineer of... Okay, all right. All right, so I'll introduce all of them together, I guess. So we'll start with Ricky. So Ricky's there second from the left. And he was raised in Bowie, Maryland, received a Bachelor of Science from Frostburg State University. He has a teacher certification from Frostburg. And he has a Master of Science in Marine, Estuary, and Environmental Science from the University of Maryland in 1992. He was selected as an astronaut in 2004. He had one previous flight in 2009 aboard STS-119. Ricky was also selected as an educated astronaut, and during his time on ISS, he actually performed the lesson plans that Krista McAuliffe was planning to do before the Challenger accident. He has over 209 days in space and completed 5 spacewalks with a total spacewalk time of 32 hours and 4 minutes. Ricky Arnold. Let's see on the far right, Oleg Artemev. He's a flight engineer for expeditions 55 and 56. Born in Riga, Latvia. He graduated from Tallinn Polytechnical School in 1990 and from Bauman Moscow State Technical University with a degree in low temperature technology and physics in 1998. He attended the Russian Academy of State Service in 2009, specializing in personnel management. He was selected as a cosmonaut in 2003. He was a member of Expedition 39 and 40 in 2019. That was another ISS crew. He's had 365 days, 23 hours, and 5 minutes, to be exact, in space, and completed 3 EVAs, totaling over 20 hours. Another interesting fact about Oleg is his father-in-law is a key member of the Russian search and rescue crew and one of the first people that actually visits the crew when they land on the ground. So, great family space history. Thank you. Oleg. So in the middle, Serena Anand Chancellor, NASA astronaut. She was a flight engineer for both Expedition 56 and 57, born in Indianapolis, go Hoosiers, but considers Fort Collins, Colorado as her hometown. She got a Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering from George Washington University in Washington, D.C. in '97. And she's a doctor of medicine from the University of Texas. She's board certified in internal and aerospace medicine. She came to NASA in 2006 as a flight surgeon and was actually selected as an astronaut in 2009. She served in the ISS operation branch, handled medical issues, and also was a certified Capcom. This was her first flight, and she has over 197 days in space. Serena. On the far left, Drew Feustel, NASA astronaut. He was commander of Expedition 55 and 56, born in Lake Orion. Is it Orion or Orion? Orion. Oh, God, thanks. Neither one. Yeah, Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Received his associate science degree from Oakland Community College in Michigan and a Bachelor of Science in Solid Earth Sciences, as well as a Master of Science in Geophysics from Purdue University. Boiler up. And also I've got a PhD in geological sciences with a specialty in seismology from Queen's University, Kingston, Ontario, Canada in 1995. He was selected as an astronaut in 2000. He's had 2 previous flights, STS-125 and STS-134. And has a total of 226 days in space and has actually conducted 9 spacewalks totaling 61 hours and 48 minutes. Drew Feustel. So fourth from the left, Alexander Gerst, ESA astronaut, Germany. Flight engineer of Expedition 56 and commander of Expedition 57. His hometown is Kunzelzau, Germany, yes. Earned a geophysics diploma from the University of Karlsruhe, Germany in 2003, and a master's degree in earth sciences from Victoria University, Wellington, New Zealand. And in 2010 received a doctorate of natural sciences from the Institute of Geophysics of the University of Hamburg, Germany. Selected as an ESA astronaut in 2009. He had 1 previous flight, Expedition 40 and 41, to ISS in 2014. He has a total of 362 days in space. And he's the 2nd European astronaut to serve as commander aboard the ISS. Alexander Gerst. And second from the right, Sergei Prokopyev, Roscosmos astronaut. Flight engineer of Expedition 56 and 57, born in Sverdlovsk, Russia, graduated from the Balashov Air Force School in 1997, selected in 2010 as a test cosmonaut candidate of the Gagarin Cosmonaut Training Center, and completed his training in 2012. He commanded the Soyuz MS-09, successfully docking at the ISS. This was Sergei's first flight. He has a total of 197 days in space, and he completed 2 spacewalks totaling 15 hours and 31 minutes. Sergei. So, thank you. Thanks again for joining us to honor the achievements of these crew members. At this time, we'll have a short awards presentation, thanking again those that did the amazing work on these expeditions right here on Earth. Thank you.
All right, what do you say we hand out some awards? We want to honor a few teams and individuals. They're the employees from NASA and our contractor teams and our partners that help make these space station missions possible. And so the flight directors, the crew, and management would like to recognize them for what they've done in these expeditions as a congratulations for the hard work they put in. They do some extraordinary things, and you're going to hear about some of those. So I'd like those individuals that are going to be accepting the awards to come down and join Shannon Williamson over here on my right, on the far side of the stage. And if you just start working your way down there, we have to do a little bit of work before you get there. I'd like Drew Feustel, Expedition 56 Commander, and Expedition 56 Lead Flight Director T.J. Creamer to join Mr. Geyer on the stage and making the Expedition 56 award presentations. So here's how it's going to work. For the award recipients, when I read your name, you please come down to receive your award, and our photographer, Robert Markowitz, will tell you where to stand to get your picture made. You'll know Robert because he has the big honking camera in front, okay? For the audience and for the other participants, what I'll do is I'll read the name of the person that's receiving the award, and they may be receiving it for a team, their company. And then I'd like the team members that are on that award to stand up in the audience. So somebody will be accepting the award for your team probably, and if you're a member of that team, I'd like for you to stand up. The crowd will remain silent while I read all that stuff, right? And you'll hang on to it, because I know you want to scream, but you'll hang on to it. And when I finish the citation, then you'll just scream and make a lot of noise and yell and be happy. So let's practice one, okay? Because we're big on Sims here, right? You don't get it right unless you practice. So this award is presented to Mr. Mark Geyer of Purdue University for all of his amazing stuff and for being the best boss in the whole world. Thanks for the brownie points. All right. So, for the first award, Damon Self and Bo Moss of MO&I are accepting for the Cold Atom Troubleshooting Team. Are they ready? I'll put my long-range glasses back on. All right. This is Damon Self and Bo Moss of MO&I accepting for the Cold Atom Lab Troubleshooting Team for the tenacious and detailed troubleshooting leading to the first successful initiation of active and momentous operations of the Cold Atom Lab Science Collection. Joey Crawford and Kevin Bryant of KBR Wiley are accepting for the CrewNet team for outstanding support and coordination, enabling the psych support use of the capability CrewNet, allowing the crew speedy access to the internet securely and safely. Keith Johnson and Chris Mundy of KBR Wiley are accepting for the EVA 51 team installation of HD cameras at Node 2 Forward, for outstanding execution and coordination of the very successful high-definition camera installation spacewalk, which enables future visiting vehicle approaches and dockings. Yeah. I failed to mention earlier, please do not fall off the back of the stage when accepting your award. That's an automatic forfeiture of award. John Nix of MONI is accepting for the Express Rack 5 Tiger Team for the outstanding Tiger Team coordination in resolving the cooling fluid leak in Express Rack 5 and returning the facility to productive research science operations. Beth Turner of KBR Wiley is accepting for the Psych Support Team for outstanding untiring psych support and care of the crew and families throughout the mission, making it possible to reach out to so many dear friends and family. Everybody loves Beth. Veronica Pruneda of Leidos and Rob Adams of KBR Wiley are accepting for the Stow Track Team for outstanding support, development, and coordination, enabling the operational use of the tool Stow Track, which aids the crew to be most efficient in their logistics operations on board ISS. And now some Expedition 56 individual superior achievement awards. Derek Calvert of NASA for outstanding leadership and coordination of all payload operations, maximizing the science activities executed throughout the increment. Chris Dobbins of NASA for outstanding performance as lead ethos, especially for coordinating the CO2 levels across ISS and the work associated with the ISS depressurization. Stephanie Duchesne of NASA for excellent support as the Increment 56 Mission Evaluation Room Lead, providing consistent and timely support of increment objectives despite many engineering challenges. See, somebody's into it, okay? Julie Dunning of Barrios for superb support as increment engineer, providing consistent and insightful leadership as well as creative prioritization solutions throughout Increment 56. Becky Camus of Oklahoma State University for leading the Year in Education effort in an outstanding manner, bringing relevant activities, inspiration, and excellent science outreach to students around the world. Lisa Martignetti of KBR Wiley for outstanding performance in the development, management, and worldwide coordination of the Mission Control Center work plan to ensure continuous ground operation support for the ISS. Ivy McLeod of KBR Wiley for the creative and outstanding contributions as the Operations Support Officer, who coordinated for the ISS vacuum cleaner to be used in cases of elevated hazard levels. Vanessa Priestmeyer of KBR Wiley for the exemplary performance as Ops Plan, affecting all coordination needed to make every day's plan successful, faced with daily changes, but maximizing science operations. So we're going to make a joint presentation now, so I need Expedition 57 Commander Alexander Gerst and Expedition Lead Flight Director Vincent LaCourte to join in making a joint Expedition 56-57 award presentation. James Patarini of NASA and Keith Brandt of KBR Wiley are accepting for the Increment 56-57 Flight Surgeon Team for excellent support of crew health during Increment 56-57. Okay, and Expedition 56 Commander Drew Fusto, you can sit down for a minute. Rest up, you're going to be important. We'll now present Expedition 57 awards, beginning with the JSC Group Achievement Awards. Again, if you're part of a group that's getting an award, please stand up in the audience so we can recognize you too, and please cheer really, really loud once I finish. All right? Royce Renfrew and Stephanie Duchesne of NASA are accepting for the DCREW preparation team for exceptional detailing of an assessment to determine what activities are needed if the ISS is decrewed. Jason August and Ryan Lean of NASA are accepting for the HTV Mission Assessments Team for determining the options to complete the HTV-7 mission once Increment 57 U.S. EVA capability was lost. Rachel Schladdick and Chris Field of NASA are accepting for the Increment 57 Maintenance Prioritization Team for the exceptional review and prioritization of Increment 57 maintenance requirements, allowing for maximum crew time availability for utilization. Karen Wells and Elizabeth King of KBR Wiley are accepting for the Increment 57 Parallel Planning Team for exceptional preparation of numerous plans in order to execute either a SpaceX 16 mission or lithium-ion battery spacewalks. George Palacios of the Boeing Company and Chris Field of NASA are accepting for the Life Science Glove Box Troubleshooting Team for outstanding troubleshooting in order to activate and check out the new LSG rack. Jason Barber of KBR Wiley and George Palacios of the Boeing Company are accepting for the Life Support Rack Troubleshooting Team for outstanding troubleshooting. He's a double dipper. For outstanding troubleshooting in order to activate and commission the new Life Support Rack. Jennifer Lay and Sidney Norrell of KBR Wiley are accepting for the NG10 71P same-day rendezvous team for an exceptional detailed assessment to verify that NG10 and 71P docking could safely occur on the same day. And now we have some Expedition 57 Individual Superior Achievement Awards. Francisco Acevedo of NASA for excellent supportive duties as the Increment Deputy Manager and for providing strong leadership, creativity, and flexibility during execution of Increment 57 duties. Jason Barber of KBR Wiley for excellent supportive duties as Lead Ethos Flight Controller and for providing strong leadership and communication during an increment with multiple new systems. Isabel Edlund of Leidos for excellent supportive duties as Lead Real-Time Planning Engineer and for displaying expert planning skill in producing quality plans during a dynamic increment. Kayla